Here are the official Aussie animal Karens. Emus are the equivalent of food inspection Karens. They march straight toward picnics like inspectors who have already found 3 violations. Their feathers puff, their heads bob, and they make their signature grunt honks that feel suspiciously like someone saying, "Explain this immediately." They scan every chip, sandwich and container with jumpy urgency, pacing the area like a supervisor who knows standards have slipped. Tasmanian devils are the equivalent of "I have had enough" Karens. They stomp around with the frazzled intensity of someone who has already dealt with 5 issues before breakfast. Many movements are sharp and irritable, like a Karen who warned everyone twice and is now operating on pure frustration. Their growls have the exhausted tone of, "I asked nicely the first time," and their whole presence radiates the final stage of a customer service meltdown. Just quickly, join in the fun at any time, letting me know which Aussie animal is a Karen and why. Great whites are the equivalent of rampant and rampaging Karens. They glide through the water with the clipped, furious momentum of a Karen who has discovered the store discontinued her favorite item. They surge upward with the heated energy of someone ready to stomp to head office. Every dramatic turn is pure outrage, the ocean's version of a Karen with gills storming through the aisles muttering, "This ends today." Cockatoos are the equivalent of noise complaint Karens. They fluff their crest, spread their wings, and deliver announcements with the full theatrical force of someone addressing an entire apartment complex at 7 a.m. Their screech has all the layered emotion of a Karen who has heard one too many disturbances, complete with invisible bullet points and several exclamation marks. Kangaroos are the equivalent of "I know my rights" Karens. They stand tall, fold their arms in that unmistakably unimpressed way, and glare like someone has challenged their understanding of local policy. And when 2 of them meet with matching confidence, the Karen-Garoo showdown begins. They square up exactly like 2 Karens arriving at the customer service desk at the same time, both convinced the other has cut the line. Every kick is the marsupial version of "I was here first," and every lean in is pure "Don't raise your voice at me." Their whole clash radiates the classic moment when 2 Karens try to speak to the manager simultaneously, and neither is backing down because both firmly believe the rules are on their side. Blue-ringed octopuses are the equivalent of safety Karens. They patrol the area with the hyper-alert energy of someone who has memorized every workplace safety guideline ever written. The moment something feels even slightly off, their rings flare like hazard lights, broadcasting silent warnings with the intensity of a Karen who has spotted 3 OH&S violations. Cassowaries are the equivalent of permit Karens. They stride through the rainforest with the stern authority of someone enforcing access regulations nobody else has ever seen. Their stare alone feels like a demand to produce documentation, and every step is charged with the energy of, "You cannot be here without the proper permit." Saltwater crocodiles are the equivalent of public space Karens. They patrol rivers with the fired-up energy of someone who has watched their local park descend into chaos and refuses to let it slide. The moment they rise to the surface, they give a hard, sideways stare that screams, "Who left their rubbish here, and why am I the only one dealing with it?" Magpies are the equivalent of neighborhood watch Karens. They monitor their suburbs with the laser focus of someone who has volunteered for community surveillance and taken the role far too seriously. Every branch becomes their lookout post, every power line their observation deck. The moment anything moves, a cyclist, a jogger, a leaf, they launch into a dramatic swoop that feels exactly like a Karen charging out the front door, demanding to know who authorized this level of activity. Funnel web spiders are the equivalent of "this needs to be reported" Karens. They sit at the entrance of their burrows with the rigid alertness of someone monitoring a situation that is definitely not up to standard. They posture with the clear energy of, "I will be documenting this." This video is all in good fun, using light-hearted stereotypes of Aussie animals and Karens. See you soon.